Its symbolism alone has been enough to grab the headlines. Pakistan's Aisam Qureshi and India's Rohan Bopanna have become the most talked about team in doubles tennis.
It's the only time where an Indian and Pakistani will probably cheer for the same team. They understand that by playing together they can make a difference to the common person, and they're embracing the cause.
Despite the well-documented tensions between the two countries, the political situation hasn't prevented them combining to promote peace. But in the beginning, it was points and not politics that brought them together.
When we started, it was just our rankings were together and we just decided to play. We're helping each other out, doing well in our careers, so that's what we're trying to do. We're not looking at it in any political way as such at all.
For me, it's never been an issue that we have to send a political message out. Basically, it's about two guys and two friends playing together and doing well in their careers. But at the end of the day, if we can send a bigger message, obviously it's a nice thing to be associated with it. And I feel like this year we'll be sending really good message about peace through sports, that if we both can get along well from two different countries, there is no other reason why other people can't get along well also.
Qureshi's contribution has been rewarded by the Pakistani government with the Sitara-e-Imtiaz, one of the nation's highest honours.
There's only 3 players in Pakistan history ever to get that award. First is Imran Khan, and the second was Jahangir Khan. And they are living legends by far. For me, it was a big day for Pakistan tennis to actually be recognized as a tennis player, and I think it's going to motivate a lot of young players, who actually can think like, if I can make it in tennis, they can also do it.
The pair have plans to continue their message of peace later in the year. They're organising an event they're provisionally dubbing Hit Across the Border.
Basically, it's to play, me playing on the Indian border and Rohan playing on the Pakistani border. The letters have been sent, both the prime ministers and the presidents of both the countries. But obviously it's a really big issue. And I think if we keep performing the way we've been doing, inshallah, hopefully it's very, very possible.
They haven't just grabbed the headlines at home. It's been their form in the Grand Slams which has made everyone sit up and take notice. A run to the quarterfinals at Wimbledon was bettered with an appearance in the US Open final at Flushing Meadows. The pair playing their part in the doubles world's season of surprises.
In my opinion, I think you've got a changing of the guard, whereas whether it's Berdych and Stepanek, who can go out and beat the #1 team in the world, or you've got Melzer and Pezhner, who win Wimbledon. I think now that, in my opinion, the doubles player has to be a tennis player first and a specialist second.
But the secret to their success may lie in the combination of two contrasting styles.
They have different personalities. Rohan is we call him Thunder. Aisam is Lightning.
Yeah, I mean, the coach keeps coming up with these words, I don't know. He wakes up and then he's coming up with these words, I don't know.
Yeah,
this is this week of, this week we are known as the Thunder and Lightning, according to him.
Just came up with the name of the nukes are on the loose. Because both of us, the countries are nuclear powers. So now he just came up with this name this week, that the nukes are on the loose.
Rohan scares people with his big swings, and Aisam puts the ball in play and sort of slashes his way up at the net.
Bobs is totally different from me. I think he's got all the power and the cannons, big forehand, huge serve. And I think relies a lot on his power game. I'm mostly on the touch game. I try to match his power, but I can't. So I just try to play a more solid game and help him out at the net.
But they're definitely moving as one now, whereas in the past it was more of individual doubles players.
I feel like as a team, we complete all the aspects of the game together. I think that's one of the reasons we've been doing so well.
It's been a rapid rise for a pairing who only won their first ATP doubles title in Johannesburg back in February.
A lot of it depends on their results, as long as they keep moving up, and I think now they'll be able to get into all the tournaments. In the past, they had to use different partners, and they really complement each other and they're best friends. So, of course, results determine. In doubles you see people, even the best of teams break up, but I think that they can definitely get into the top 10.
They've come a long way. Is an appearance at the Barclays ATP World Tour Finals in London within their grasp?
I mean, this is the first time we actually took doubles so seriously, so we've been doing really well, so there's no reason for us to stop anywhere here and just keep continuing and hoping to do well and try and finish in the top 8 and try to play the world top 8 Masters in London. So that's our goal at the moment, to go there and do well.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, we're behind the scenes, back on the red dirt at the PCR Open Romania in Bucharest. And just how much of a mental game is tennis? We talk to top tennis psychologist, Dr. Alan Fox. Until then, don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com for your 24/7 breaking news. We'll see you next week.